Hello everyone and welcome back to Sly Raccoon on the Sony PlayStation 3. I am One Wild Sheep yet again, and today we're going to be finishing off this world. We're going to take down Ms. Ruby and move on to the next world of the game, which, believe it or not folks, is pretty much one of the final worlds but one. True story. Anyway, on to a ghastly voyage, where we get another gimmick.
Seems to be outfitted with some sort of high-energy cannon. Use the left analog stick to move, and aim the right analog stick in the direction you want to shoot. Remember, you can always shoot in one direction while moving in another.
As Bentley said, left analog stick moves, right analog stick shoots. It's basically a twin stick shooter, and I love this thing. It's this nice gimmick. I'm a big fan of twin stick shooter arcade style games, so having a gameplay feature that's basically one of them in this game, it makes me so happy. Anyway, needless to say, things come towards you, so you basically move out the way of things that can damage you, like this guy's head, for example. It's still extremely morbid. Why would he throw a head at you? Come on now. I've heard of getting ahead of the competition, but this is just absolutely ridiculous. But fortunately, it's a very easy stage to get into it. You've got two of these overall in the entire game, I believe. Well, either two or three of these games, look, these missions, and if you ever want to grind for extra lives, go to these levels. For one major reason: every time you kill something, or destroy some environment, coins pop out. Bullets? Well, basically look how much coins pop out of this. This is ridiculous. The amount of extra lives you can get on an everyday playthrough of these levels is insane. Assuming you don't get hit, because you still need the golden thing. Horseshoe, that's it. You still need the golden horseshoe to be able to get the extra lives, but seriously, it's like a perfect grinding level. If you're low in lives, come here. It's such a good dive. And plus, destroying people using an automated turret is just delicious. I don't know. But yeah, as I said before, one of the strongest points in this game is the fact that there's so much variety. You're never doing the exact same well, you do the exact same thing every now and then, but you know, you're not stuck doing the exact same thing throughout the entire game.
According to my paranormal scanner, that flowing soup is really highly charged ectoplasm. It's just got to be the source of power for those headstone generators.
Ectoplasm? Well, okay, fine. I was wrong in the last part. It isn't swamp water. It's ectoplasm. Well, la-di-da. So what does that mean? Do we need to call Egon and the rest of the Ghostbusters to help us out here? What? Come on. Bentley, you're the brains behind this operation. Give me some heads up, will you? Are we gonna call the Ghostbusters? Of course we're not. We're gonna shoot the ghosts, because that's clearly the best way to kill ghosts, isn't it? Well, not kill ghosts. You can't really kill ghosts. Ghosts are already dead. To quote Mario 64, "Ghosts don't die." That's an LP I really want to get to at one point pretty soon. Mario 64, such a good game. Well, that's something else. Anyway, one thing I have to say about these enemies by here, these ghosts that sort of pop out and start chasing you down. Only the first couple of these that get spawned from one of these towers will actually give you coins. The rest of them don't drop any coins, and they're just more of a nuisance. And honestly, the best way I feel to take down these specific three statues that spawn these ghosts is to stay in a corner and sort of wiggle your analog stick slightly left and slightly right until one of the turrets is gone. When one of the columns is gone, well then you just sort of strafe around and kill the rest of, kill the other turret. Not kill the turret, destroy the turret. You can't kill a turret. It's not even a turret. Destroy the statue spawner thingy. Yeah, that. I have very good vocabulary. Only a One Wild Sheep you will have vocabulary as smart as super spawner thingy. I don't even think that's what I said, but regardless, we done that mission. Very simple mission. I like it. It's pretty fun. Nice side distraction. But one crossfade away, because the next level is literally to the left of the entrance of the previous level, so let's just head on in. I said head on in. Oh, right, that's right, but yeah. down home cooking. And this, folks, is another gimmick level. Oh, yay.
With all the hay and feathers in here, just looking at this place has got me breaking out in hives. But we've got no choice. That ghost over there contacted me on Spectre Wave Radio, and we've cut a deal. He's promised us a key if you can whack 50 chickens. I guess he needs them to make a big pot of gumbo, but he's scared of the bomb-toting roosters. Be careful, or they'll blow you to bits. Think you can do it?
Okay, whatever you say. Anyway, this mission by here, I do not like. It takes a lot of trial and error. You've got a lot of time. You know, basically you can't get hit by anything because you're gonna die. It's difficult, that's all I can say. But what you want to do is destroy as many of these chickens as physically possible, and as time goes on, you're going to have these bomb-tooting roosters popping out of the sides of the holes. Now, if you're unlucky, they will spawn on you and kill you in 1 second, like half a second, and they're dead. They come out with no warning, so be careful of that. And when they do come out, basically what you're going to want to do is traverse around all these pots and whatnot of gold, and try and angle them into each other so they hurt each other. One move that I recommend using as well in this is the glorious spin dash, because the spin dash will give you a lot of momentum if you're already running, and you can kill these guys while, you can kill the chickens while you're sort of trying to get away, and that's all there is. That's all. The only advice I can sort of give you is try to stay towards the middle-ish and kill as much as you can. It's mainly luck-based, I find, with this mission, but... And also, how does Bentley have Spectre Wave Radio? Is that a normal thing? Is that a normal thing that people should have when they're doing heists? The ability to talk to ghosts and make deals with ghosts? I mean, and why did the ghost want us to kill those... I'm not even going there. But anyway, with that all done, we have now pretty much cleared this entire world, almost. Not almost, we actually have cleared the world, we're on the boss. So jump on this platform when you unlock the thingy, and... yeah, I'm pretty certain physics work exactly like that. This game is an accurate representation of real physics, believe it or not, folks.
I could feel that Cooper vibe coming. Most distastefully bad juju.
Yeah, well, you give me the creeps too, lady. Cooking up an army of ghosts isn't a very neighborly pastime.
Oh, Sly. I see your mouth a-moving, but all I hear is blah, blah, blah. Well, if jaws need to flap, then let them flap! See you in the next world, Sly Cooper.
Now, this mission by here is... It's not that difficult if you're good at rhythm. If you're like me and you're horrible at rhythm, this world will give you a bit of a nightmare. But one thing I like is actually this intro sequence by here with all the alligator's teeth sort of crushing down. It goes in time with the music if you notice, and I don't know, it's a nice attention to detail. So just do this very basic platforming sequence that I am failing at horribly, and don't get crushed. Anyway, hit Miss Ruby when you get close to her, and...
Here. You can't run away forever.
Quite true. Quite true. Why don't I have my servant Chumley escort you over here?
All right. What's the catch?
Oh, not much. Just a little game I like to play with all my annoying guests. I want to see how well you pay attention.
What do you mean?
Well, I'll unleash my mighty mojo magic upon you. If you repeat what I do, you'll dodge it just fine. If not, you'll get zapped.
A little voodoo Simon Says, huh? Sounds easy enough.
And that literally is what it says. Voodoo Simon Says. Basically, squares get sent at you, you push the square in time with the music. And don't really what you're not going to want to do is use the icon's position to determine where you're basically when you're meant to dodge. You need to dodge in time with the music, because that makes it a little bit easier than using your eyesight. So use your ears with this one, folks, because otherwise you're going to get hurt a lot and you're going to die a lot. Now, I don't remember if you die instantly when you get hit, but I don't know. But anyway, this repeats a couple of times. After each time, boop her in the back, and just rinse and repeat. For the second phase by here, it gets a little bit more troublesome. Whenever she throws an X at you, basically that's when you move to a next platform and get closer and closer. Obviously she doesn't use the same beat throughout the entire time, because otherwise that would be too easy. She gets a lot more complex, the beat gets quicker, it gets slower, you just need to pay attention to the music, and Jesus Christ almighty, that's a lot of squares, circles and X's. But don't worry folks, I'm a master of geometry. I passed geometry back in school with a C-. True story. Well, it probably would be if there was an exam for geometry back when I was in school, but that's beside the point. Like I said, music is going to get slower, and I like this boss fight because it's a unique twist. And, you know, you don't expect to have a rhythm game for a boss, do you? This is the kind of thing you expect to see in Parappa the Rapper. But the main problem with this little mini game back here is commentating over it's a bit more bleh, because there's not much to say. You're dodging geometry, not geometry. Yeah, so you're just dodging symbols. Oh, now this is the hardest part of the entire thing, because as you can tell, the beat gets really quick, so you need to basically be on the ball. If you're not on the ball, you're gonna die. But still, it's quite interesting that she gives us a way to beat her, because if Ms. Ruby didn't give us a way to actually go up to her and actually boop her in the head, or boop her in the ass, one of the two, she'd be screwed. Anyway, she's done.
You certainly got some rhythm, Raccoon. But it won't help you none if you're fixing to go after the Panda King. He's tough, with a capital T. If you go poking around his stronghold in China, you're likely to get poked back.
Yeah, well, if he's anything like the rest of you, I think I'll manage. Ms. Ruby's section of the Thievius Raccoonus held notes from my pioneering ancestor, Sly Common. His invisibility technique allowed him to steal from corrupt pharaohs and greedy noblemen. Right on schedule, Inspector Fox's arrival cued my exit. The production of zombies, made illegal in the World Peace Accord of '71, earned Ms. Ruby a life sentence behind bars. While the gang and I enjoyed a few weeks in the tropical sunshine, working on our tans in preparation for our next caper.
Well, that mission, I have to say, didn't go too bad. You know, it's not bad considering, you know, I have to say, I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Oh, stop it. Anyway, folks, well, that's the end of this part. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people. And when we return next time, we're going to be taking on the mighty Panda King. Or at least his world, which is actually the last world of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we are on the final stretch. So I'll catch you all next time when we begin. Not quite the end, because there's still quite a few parts left to go, but we get close to the end game. So thanks for watching. I'll see you after. Bye!